Hey guys, do you feel like you're on the all-you-can-eat menu at your house? When you're out in that backyard, you're getting eaten like you're part of the barbecue meal? How to do a flea lawn treatment. We're going to show you step by step. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel. You got those fleas, you came to the right channel today. We are going to show you how to take care of those fleas and ticks in your yard that are eating you and your pets alive.
They're biting me!
So let's go by a step-by-step process and make this as simple as we can so you guys can get your yard back and reclaim your outdoor area. Two chemicals that we're going to talk about today, guys, are Bifin IT and Nigard. We're going to hit them with the chemical and we're going to hit them with an IGR. Let's talk about Bifin. It is an all-around fantastic product, can be used just about anywhere outside and indoors for that matter. Also, the Nigard. Nigard is an IGR that works fantastic on fleas. It wipes them out in all stages of the life cycle. So you're going to mix these two together and hit these fleas with everything in that backpack sprayer, that pump sprayer, whatever your application method is of choice. So that being said, I want to take you through and show you how to do a lawn treatment the proper way. Numero uno is shut the water off. If you put this down and 15 minutes later the sprinklers come on, you're going to wash away all your hard work. So we recommend 24 hours. If you can go 48, that's even better. That being said, if you have pets, and this isn't just an occasional possum coming through the yard or a cat coming through and dropping fleas, it's actually your animals that have the fleas on them. If you don't treat the animals and their bedding, your spray is going to be a band-aid. So you got to hit all of those things at once at the same time. Get a veterinarian approved treatment for the animals, whether that's your cats or dogs or whatever it may be. And then if it is that possum going through the yard, you can't stop that from happening, but at least you're going to put down that barrier on that lawn and on those bushes. So let's go ahead and get into it and show you exactly how to do that treatment. All right, guys, I want to show you how to do this lawn treatment. You can see I have my sprayer of choice. My sprayer of choice is a Flow Zone. If you want an awesome backpack sprayer, get over to howtopest.com, get yourself a Flow Zone. They come all the way down from a gallon size to what you see on my back, which is a 4-gallon size. Now, you pest control operators out there, you probably got Birchmeyers and maybe even have Flow Zones. They're all fantastic products. They're going to run you a little bit of money. This Flow Zone is going to run you a little bit of money, but they're going to last way longer than those over-the-counter, hardware store pump sprayers. So if you want something that's going to last you for years to come, grab one of these, or if you already have one, this is how you're going to put this stuff down. You can see that I am not in PPE. I want to go ahead and just preference that right out front. For all you trolls out there that are going to send in those comments that he's spraying in shorts, t-shirt, and no gloves, yes I am, because this is full of water. We're just giving you an example. So don't freak out on me on that one.
Oh, don't panic. Please don't panic.
So what you're going to do is mix your chemicals, and we talked about that. That's going to be that Bifin. That's going to be that Nigard. Does it have to be Bifin? No, it doesn't, but it does have to be Nigard because you need to mix that Nigard with your chemical of choice. Could be Demand CS, could be Suspend, could be Talstar P, and so on and so on and so on. They're all fantastic. It's just Bifin IT, you're going to get a lot of bang for your buck. Kills a ton of animals, kills a ton of insects. You don't want to kill those animals. Kills a ton of insects, and add that Nigard in for that IGR. Now this is how you spray. I have my water, H2O, and I'm going like this, back and forth. You see I have this on fan spray. So you want to go back and forth, and you want to really wet the grass, just like I'm doing right now. Really wet that down. Start at your furthest point and work yourself backwards. Now, if you need to treat the actual bushes, like these little palm trees right here, yes, go ahead, little spray here and there. You do want to be cognizant of phototoxicity. What that means is, are there plants, are there ornamentals you have in the yard that are going to be sensitive to the chemical that's in there? So if you think that may be a problem, hit a small area, wait a couple days, usually got to wait about 7 days, see if you get any change in color in the leaves, and then no bueno, I can't spray those. But really for flea and tick treatments, you're down low anyways. You're really not up in the bushes. You're in high shaded areas, tall grass areas, and then just go to town. Now, also mowing the lawn, you don't want to spray and then mow your lawn. The best thing to do is wait till you or your landscaper has mowed the lawn and then hit it with that chemical, because you know they're not back for a week, and leave those sprinklers off for 24 to 48 hours. That being said, just continue with the process. Walk yourself out of the area, let it adhere, and you're good to go. In a couple days, day or two, those fleas are going to start dying off. Some will start dying off immediately, but you'll know when you walk back through that yard and you're no longer part of the barbecue. Okay, guys, let's recap everything we just talked about and show you exactly how simple it's going to be. So we talked about your chemicals. We talked about the Bifin IT. There are many other chemicals you can use out there. Bifin just gives you a lot of bang for your buck, like I stated earlier. Puts out a nice film. It's a cost-effective product. But no matter what product you use, you need to have an IGR in there. So you can find products that have IGRs in there. Samari is a great product that has an IGR already into the product itself, so you don't have to mix two different products. It's on the higher end. You can get over to howtopest.com and get that if you have a large area to treat, or you just don't want to mix it together. Another thing you can do, you can use granules. Now, granules, as far as I know, none of them have IGRs in them. If they do, correct me, guys, and we'll go ahead and we'll share that with everybody. But they're going to kill the fleas that have already hatched. You want that IGR because it's going to kill the fleas. The fleas that already hatched is going to stop them from reproducing. So that's what that IGR is doing. So you must have that IGR as far as I'm concerned. Back to Samari, I don't think it's labeled for ticks. Double check that. But it's a great product if you think I just need to knock down those fleas quick. So make sure you have that IGR with whatever your chemical of choice is. Now, IGRs are perfectly safe for humans, so you still want to have the PPE on, but they're safe. They're a lot safer than actually the chemicals themselves. That being said, mix those two together with the proper PPE. Have the water off. I can't emphasize this enough. How many times people put a chemical down and 10 minutes later the sprinklers come on? You have not given that chemical time to adhere, and you're just going to wash it away. So make sure the water's off, and make sure the lawn is not going to be mowed right after you put chemical down. The best thing to do, like I stated earlier in the video, is make sure the lawn is mowed and then put the chemical down, and then stay off until dry. I want to talk about those granulars that I just mentioned. Now you're thinking, hey, I'll put a granular down because I don't have a sprayer. Well, with the granular, you need a spreader. So you either need a hand spreader, or you need a rotary spreader, or a, man, I can't think of the other name, but you need one of those types of spreaders to put that out. So you're still, if you don't have one, you're going to have to get down to your local hardware store and pick one of those up. And then, yeah, it's a little nicer because you don't get the chemical, take a chance of getting chemical on you, but it's not going to have the IGR. So I would go the other route. And guys, if you do what we're telling you right here, you will be flea and tick free. So flea and tick yard treatments, they are cut and dry, guys. Just mix the right chemicals. You have to use that Nygaard. There are other IGRs that work. I just love Nygaard for flea and tick treatments. Now, I mentioned ticks. This will kill ticks too. So when you treat those animals with the veterinarian approved product, it's for ticks also. The spray that you're putting down, the Bifin and the Nygaard, ticks also. It's as simple as that. 1, 2, 3, bam, knock out the flea. You're good to go, guys. If this helps you, put a yes down in the comment button for us, or give us a question that I may not have answered. Give us a thumbs up, hit that like button, and thanks for watching, guys. Craig here, howtopest.com. Have a fantastic flea and tick free day.